Yeah, beta. I am taking these lab programs as examples for the uh, event handling because we need to cover lab. So that's what I'm picking all the lab programs and I'm doing here. So here, first I'm importing the required packages. That is AWT package because if you want any component or window or container or panel, they're all available under the AWT. And to handle the events, I'm importing the event package. Then I'm taking the applet because I want to represent it on the applet, right? So my class is attached with the applet code. This is the output window screen size. That is window width is 300 and height is 300. Then I'm closing the applet. Now I'm taking a class. My class name is mouse. Whenever you want to create a applet, definitely you should extend the applet class. And in order to listen the actions which are performed by the different action event classes, then we need the listeners, right? I'm implementing all the interfaces, that is mouse listener and mouse motion listener. Sir, what we are going to do here means better this is the output screen, let us assume, right? So here this is the output which I'm generated. Here, whenever the mouse is entered, I want to display a message as mouse entered. If it is exited, mouse exited. Then if you are clicking on the mouse, mouse clicked. If you are dragging on the mouse dragged, right? If you are pressing, mouse pressed, mouse released, up, down. This is how, these are all the mouse related activities I want to perform, right? That's what I'm implementing the mouse listener and mouse motion listener. So every time I want to display a message, that's what I'm taking the string type of a variable, that is message variable. Now, along with this, what I'm doing, I'm capturing the coordinates of the mouse, that is where the mouse is entered and exited, or where that it is dragged, where it is pressed. So I want the coordinates. I'm taking the mouse x coordinates and y coordinates. Default coordinates, I'm assuming it as 0, right? Next, I'm taking a method, that is init method, because where I'm going to initialize the applet, right? There I'm adding the mouse listener and mouse motion listener, because if you are performing any activity on a applet, I want to listen it. So that's what I'm adding the add mouse listener as well as mouse motion listener, because mouse listener for click and press and release, mouse motion listener for if you are dragging or entering, exiting, to capture the mouse motions, right? Sir, what actions we are capturing here? Beta, I'm taking the different methods. That is mouse clicked. If you are clicking the mouse, then mouse event will be generated. That is held in the object, that is ME. So there, what I'm doing here, this is the output window. Assume this is an output window, right? I want to display the message like mouse pressed, mouse released, mouse dragged. That message I want to display. So to display the message, I'm deciding the coordinates. X coordinates is 0 and Y coordinates is 10. Here, I'm going to display the message like mouse clicked, right? Once whenever you are clicking on the mouse, I display a message like mouse clicked, right? Then again, you are going to perform some other action. Let's say mouse entered or mouse exited or mouse dragged or mouse released. Then again, I want to display that message. So to clear the existing output, I am calling the repaint method. Whenever you are calling the repaint method, what will happen? The existing output will be cleared, right? Then I am closing this mouse clicked method. So similar way, I am taking one more method, that is mouse entered. Whenever the mouse is entered into the window, then action will be generated. So I'm capturing the coordinates and I'm displaying the message mouse entered. Again, I'm calling the repaint method. Same for mouse exited. Same for mouse pressed. In case of mouse pressed, what is happening? I want to know the coordinates where the mouse is pressed. I'm getting the x coordinates, I'm getting the y coordinates, and whenever the mouse is pressed, I'm displaying a message as down. If the mouse is released, I'm displaying the message as up, right? So this is how I'm handling the uh, mouse events, right? Mouse pressed, then I'm taking one more method for the mouse released, right? Here you can see mouse released. If there is an event, then I'm handling, I'm getting the coordinates. If it is released, then I'm displaying the message as up, right? If it is dragging from where to where we are dragging, so whenever you are dragging, I'm displaying the star. Let's say I'm dragging from here to here. So this whole dragging time, I'm displaying the star, right? Dragging mouse head, I'm displaying the x coordinates and I'm displaying the y coordinates. From this to this, the mouse is dragged, right? Again, repaint. If the mouse is moved, So I'm showing the status, mouse is moved from this to this, right? So whenever the mouse is moved, that will be executed, right? Then I'm taking the paint method. So for this paint method, any action we are performing that will be done in the paint method, right? For paint method, the graphics class is the input, right? Here to display the message, we use a method that is message a drawstring method, right? I'm displaying the message along with the x coordinates of the mouse and y coordinates of the mouse. Then I'm closing this paint method, then I'm closing the class. But here we don't have main method because it is applet. Applet do not contains the main method. You need to run this applet by using the applet viewer, right? Now I will show you. I will compile and I will execute this. Right. Class name is mouse.java. It's compiled. Next, I need to run it. To run this, we use applet viewer. So mouse entered. So I'm displaying the message, then mouse moving at coordinates. You can see X coordinates and Y coordinates. If I'm coming out, mouse exited. So if I'm pressing, then down. If I'm releasing, then you'll get up. If I'm dragging, then you are getting the star. You can see. And if whenever I'm moving the mouse, then it is also capturing the coordinates from where to where that is moving. This is the way of handling the mouse events, right? This is an example for the handling mouse events beta. Same way we have the keyboard events, right? Now we will see the handling keyboard events. Yeah, beta. This is an example for the handling keyboard events. So in keyboard, what we will do? We will press the key and we will release the key. So if you are typing the keys continuously, I want to display what characters you are typing, right? This I want to handle. So that's what I'm taking this example. As usual, I'm taking the required libraries. Then I'm writing the applet code. Then I'm taking a class that is class name as key, which is extending applet. Here I am implementing the key listener. But we don't have key motion listener because mouse will move, key it doesn't move, right? That's what I'm taking, only key listener, right? I want to display the message. I'm deciding the coordinates where I want to display the message. I'm adding the key listener in the init method, right? Now I'm taking a method that is key pressed. If there is, whenever you are pressing a key event will be generated that I'm handling. So I'm capturing in the object that is key. I want to show status, which is used to display the message better. Show status, whenever you are pressing the key, I want to display the message as key pressed or key down. Now, same way, I'm taking one more method that is key released. So here, whenever after pressing, what we will do, we will release the key. So if you are releasing the key, then event will be generated that I'm handling, that I'm capturing in the key object that is key show status. Whenever you are releasing the key, then key up, right? Whenever you pressed it, key down, released it, key up, right? Then if you're doing this process continuously, what keys you are typing, I want to get it. So key typed that I'm storing it in the object, key event will be generated, that is ke. And what key you are typed, I want to get it. So that's what get key character that I am getting from the event which you are generated, and that I am adding to the message variable. Let's say first you pressed X. So that X will be added to the message variable. Message is a string type of variable, right? Here I am adding. Next you are pressing Y, then X plus Y. Then you are added Z, pressed Z, X plus Y plus Z, right? This is how what I'm doing. I'm adding that keys to the message. Then I'm calling the repaint method so that the output will be cleared. Now, what I'm doing next, I'm taking the paint method. So in paint method, I'm calling the drawstring. I want to display the message in this X and Y coordinates, right? Whenever you are running this, then in that particular coordinates, the message will be displayed, right? So see here, I'm copying the class name. Sorry, beta, it's applet class. Then you should use applet viewer. So you can see applet started. If you are pressing a key, keep key down, key up, key down, key up, key down, key up. You can see the output here, right? So key up, key down, and what keys we are typing, that they are all uh, uh, what we say they are all added to the message variable and they are displaying, right? This is the way of handling the keyboard events. This is all about event handling beta. Mouse we are handled keyboard events as well as mouse events. Chalo guys, thank you.